Oh, hi. It is so great to see you again. So it's incredible that I found more time and decided to make another video. So today's topic is happiness principles. So I have started to deal with, specific problems, right? Like the last, a couple videos about, anxiety attacks from others, right? So I mentioned many principles already there, such as trust and forgiveness, etc. So here I want to list a few key, principles, for happiness, um, which is the foundation. So this will help, every one of us to deal with, any issue in life. So before I get started, I want to encourage everyone that the journey of spirituality is not difficult. It might be very easy. Of course, it depends on each person, but I want to encourage you and just don't give up. So for me, it really only takes a few months. So my life, is transformed from chaos to peace and joy, and this like a beautiful, quietness and calm in life. I often think to myself, these days, is that like, what else, right? Do we want to achieve in life? All right, let's get started. So, number one, have faith. Trust the universe. So, this is fundamental. Always remember the universe got your back and it will never forsake you. You are completely covered. You are safe and unconditionally loved. You are perfectly beautiful, which does not depend on your age or anything else. You don't need to do a thing to earn this love, this agape love. So rest in this embrace of love and do not worry. So many people ask me this question: how do you develop, faith? So my experience is that it was very, it was difficult for me to let go control of things. But what I learned is that the more you let go of control, life, gets, easier and happier and more peaceful. So it almost, is uh, counterintuitive. But I remember at the beginning, basically, so, a friend told us that why don't you just like hand your control to the universe, even if you shiver, you shake, and you're so unsure, but just try it. So number two is love yourself. It might sound to some people that it sounds like a negative thing. Sounds like a negative thing. It sounds like a self-centeredness. But let me tell you something here. Loving the self is loving others. There are no I, you, he, or she. It is just one altogether. It is one part. So this love does not go anywhere else. It just stays right there. So do not worry about that. So also people ask me, what do you mean by loving yourself? So what I mean is loving yourself is to be kind and gentle and forgiving and accepting the self. When you speak to yourself, especially when you are going through a hard time, when you just made a mistake, instead of yelling at yourself, calling yourself stupid, getting upset with yourself, here is how you talk to yourself. I completely understand you don't like what's happening. We will correct this together. No matter what happens, I totally support you. You will never be alone. Always encourage and applaud the self, just like what your best friend does for you. We tend to use the same way to treat others. So when we forgive the self easily, it is very easy to forgive others. If you always show kindness and forgiveness to others, you have only friends in this world. Enemy is imaginary and just an interpretation of our human mind. So when you never engage in conflict, life is peace and joy. Number 3, live in the present. We just can't not be a slave to our past and future. Spend this happy moment with God. God only intends perfect peace to you, no pain. The only thing you get from the past is beauty, blessing, the lesson that you have learned. The past is completely wiped clean. So live this instant. Live this holy instant. So I love Dr. Helen Schackman's quote. Each instant is a clean, untarnished birth. It is so beautiful, so clean, and free of guilt that nothing but happiness is there. Number 4, never compare. Each individual is just one part of the whole. What does it mean comparing one cell, the unit of the human body, to another? What does it mean comparing one cell in the body to another? There is no meaning. Just stay away from comparison, where misery and arrogance breathes. Number 5, the last one, is the most important one. is to practice these principles and to live with these principles, really to breathe in these principles, right? Remind the self to trust without reserve, to love the self unwaveringly, to live this moment fully. Never compare the self with your sister. You and your sister is just one. Every time the mind wanders into the past and the comparison, gently rein it in and tell the self that I am loved and I am perfect, at peace. Thank you so much for joining, and I'm already very excited to see you again. Be well. Bye.